So pocket pick. Say that 3 times fast. It's Saw's pick of Vertigo. Now, moving on between themselves and Eyeballers. This is the map they absolutely dominated OG on, and they're feeling supremely confident here as Pepsor eats a boatload of flak, but he's still sticking around. Still feeling confident about himself as I believe a Molly was there to slow them down on the entrance. Bazaar looking to go for take 2 on this site. Unfortunately, there are 4 CTs there because JW has pushed all the way through. Bazaar going to make a reposition up the ladder. This is something that JW can't really account for on his own.
Still have mid coverage though right now. Shine has that angle kind of covered off towards middle. They are waiting for that lurk. They think they're cutting noise and maybe drawing out rotations, but that's a great flash to facilitate some aggression. Yeah,
get Mutiris a bit activated. In the meantime, oh, nice 4-man stack you had there. We're just going to quad entry you. Yeah, right. And JW is about to be found on the flank.
He likes to get in your face and really force those rotations, but speaking of in your face there, Roman, he likes to get in it as well.
Yeah. He meets Shine on the other side, and lots of damage with the smoke as well. Jerks falls next. And Saw have to somehow claw back a 3 versus 5 within the first 30 seconds. Got a Sose, here it is. Getting in the face of these anchor players. Couldn't find the kill onto Flusha, though, who stayed evasive. See if he's going to get any more setup, or they're going to continue on towards the B stairs. It's drawn a massive rotation over to that B side with JW just jump spotting here. I wouldn't be surprised if Story just slammed a headshot here, right? JW is not going to do that again.
Deep angles here, JW testing. They did really reinforce that B side because they kind of can afford to make some quick rotations when they're in a 5v3 and give over a little bit more space. But I like that they're not willing to give over like a retake A control in a round like this, right? Still trying to hold on to the site despite the man advantage. JW in an awkward position though, forced out by the Molly. The smokes start to flood in as well. Will they clear their angles properly? They just walk right into his crosshair.
Oh, no.
Accidents another player.
What?
Story helping out, and this has fallen to pieces very quickly.
How were they not turn around to Mutiris? JW just lets him go down and doesn't spin around. Easy double kill into the site. Post plate established here. I'm not sure what's to be said about this. 3 versus 3. And there's no smoke for a defuse. There's no utility remaining for either team. It's straight gunfights on this one. And this angle is just impossible to clear out. Story with another headshot. This time Shine falls. Everyone is solo. JW is going down with the ship as Pepsor is off to the hills. And it's somehow 3-0 for Saw.
That 5v3 like left with the same task here, putting themselves in a difficult role. Constantly starting off the rounds a little bit difficult. Boost, so I feel like they've been well aware of these. Yeah, hard to get away with a boost when you're up against a team that plays this map so often. They know all the gimmicks, they know all the setups here to try and facilitate further success.
Oh, and oh my gosh, Jerks he's on the brink of tearing this whole setup apart again. This is a 3 versus 5. Shine is looking to lock it in. Good headshot for the first, the second as well. He's putting in work here. Story also misses his shot. And now he needs a 1v2. Shine recovering the AK. Flusha as well, bringing his M4 to the table. But Story is not really the weapon for the job. You can see, yeah, he's going to toss that off the map. You do need to get yourself an AK, and he will. It's just Flusha playing far back. And that's where the boost actually becomes so deadly.
Control here established is going to be pretty tough to deal with if you're a lone man and Flush you as a Molly, but he has to get that out soon. He's going to be a little bit too late with that utility.
What a shot from Jerks. What an entry as well from Story.
This is what happens when you throw something off of a 51-story building, but JW sends one pack and the trade doesn't come through, but how does Roman find it inside
poor
the
man.
smoke?
How did he get how he got Sapek? I would be furious. And then he still got the kill on JW.
Oh. A lot you can say about that. Inside the smoke headshot. What are you even aiming at? Just gray. You're aiming at gray screen.
And you killed the wrong guy. I mean, I guess it's revenge for what Flush just did out as Dose, but I don't know. This is a very tough position here for Shine. He gives up his position over towards short, so Saw looking to close the net on this anchor player. And utility to execute upon in. And out in the open, Pepsor caught out, and this is just systematic from Saw. Story is even going to have some fun with it, pushing through these smokes. Now, don't mess with Flusha. He was just 1v3ing like every single round. I say that. He 1v3'd twice against Aurora. I'd like to think it's every single round. Still has this in him. And that's a start. You're telling me?
Been quite the clutcher this event. Can he add another one to the tally here? Well, already tapping the bomb. He's not on it, though.
Oh, is he gonna get it done? He almost does! Oh, 4 HP remaining for Flusha. He's bluffing the fact that he has a kit. Autos Dose. Smoke fades. Flusha's gonna get it! A 1v3!
Not as far. Don't have to worry, Pepsor. Flusha might have to worry, but he's doing it again here. Another defense here from him. He gets 2, but he is over 1.
And it's only Pepsor. And unfortunately, he steps too far forward. The advantage is now equalized. JW with no line, and Sapech is actually dealt with on the flank by Mutiris' Tech 9. Flusha, I mean, he keeps doing the impossible. Bomb has yet to get planted as fire covers the site. And a miss smoke now from Saw. It's their turn to fumble the utility. Eyeballers are still very much interested. They've been given opportunities into this round. Shine gonna swing forward, but Story gets the spot in, and JW is gonna try and save.
Zapek gonna be left in a tough position here, holding off this A side here. Committed on the side hall pressure, but his teammates are kind of a little bit further back here.
Great nade on the JW as well, spotting the flash, and what a flick from Story. This site just can't be held. It's a 4v5, but it feels like it's Eyeballers in the disadvantage sometimes. Now Shine does frag one back. Pepsor has been spotted on the headshot boxes, but Story, what is this guy's sensitivity? He keeps spinning away from these flashbangs, trying to hit these op shots. Can't quite do it, but then hits another flick on the Shine. U-Jerk spins around and turns it on its head. Pepsor at the headshot boxes will be able to finish off U-Jerks. But he's on 31 HP. He has to play this position, or else this AK from Autos Dose will just simply knock him over. Good re-smoke. Autos Dose spots him out. Bomb control, 10 seconds. Autos Dose needs to pick it up and get the plant, and I think he's going to be able to do that. Coverage from Story needs to be there. Jumping up top, Story does it. He shuts down Pepsor, and now Flusha needs another clutch. And this one is so much more difficult. You have an off of Story to deal with. Wall bangs get very close. But Autos Dose won't let it get to him. Instead, it's Story who comes up with a fortress. Always going to be in trouble. Tosses a flash forward, but he's going to eat a flash himself. I mean, look at this. What can Flusha do? It's so perfect from Saw. They're hunting this anchor down. While Mutiris does fall in middle, Pepsor is just going to go down to grenade. Autos Dose keeps pushing forward. Now, this is still a little too much confidence, a little too much fun. Oh, and a team flash doesn't really help out the mix there from Shine. He had an opportunity and angle aligned, but he's gonna lose it. What's going on here?
What's the plan? Shine's like, I don't want that up, huh? Maybe you trip and fall? It's a big idea.
Flash, fake plants.
Late mid lurk coming through here. I think they're trying to buy time, but doing so, they should become aware eventually, right?
This makes me so terrified. Oh my goodness. But Shine almost gets a kill because of it, but yeah, you're talking about the mid flank. Oh. Gotta be aware of that. Sapek's down. Story's got it. Saw looking. Just he realizes, emergency. We got intruders. In towards the forklift, bottom of the A site. Call for backup reinforcements. They've got it. Quick little 2-for-1 as Sapek is the only reply, and he's down to 19 HP as a result. So this should simply fall in the favor of Saw. They'll head back to the B site. Flusha's Mag 7 will not do it all. And it's going to be double digits for Saw.
Quick and easy. No retake this. No kit. A lot of utility here to force these players off. Story is on a solo op lurk. Finding kills on the extremity. And this one just might fizzle out as well. Eyeballers continuing to show a little bit of struggle here now. Relief is not coming either. They're just going to stick around here, Flusha. That's some good clutches. It's not going to start. No chance. U-Jerk sidelines him and misses.
No.
The op shot there for JW. Cost him his life.
Oh, we're going guns blazing into the B site. I wouldn't be surprised.
Could be interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if JW just got wall banged there. Oh, Roman! Wake up, wake up! Oh, there's just too much confidence about Saw. They're getting a bit lazy here.
Yeah, as you said, sitting back in their seats. But that does cost them a little bit here. Rotation's back there. Ooh, that's not well timed though. Giving the shot off there, but Heroes shows his position, and Pepster continues to hold off this B side. Shine over towards middle. All is contained, and Eyeballer. All right, Story, you doing some good opping? All right, keep it up. Rose Dose sending on up, elevated angle. Pepster spotted 2 flashes coming his way, but Rose Dose just gonna duck and cover. Oh, teammate.
Hey. That's not what they practiced.
Was not in the dry run.
Ooh. Yeah, Pepsor also just jumping up and okay, walk away with the triple kill in this one. Looks like Eyeballers are trying to secure themselves one more, and they will. This one looking a bit more solid as Pepsor puts on a great hold throughout, and Roman in a 1 versus 3. And
bet odds there, pretty favorable there. Showing a sign of the times right now for Saw. Eyeballers looking to set their sights towards their amp control, but U-Jerks is jump spotting. He'll get the early information.
Spots him out. Calmly, he's just going to go ahead and tuck on back. He's listening for these sound cues. I would give a tell. Eyeballers just show some face and shift walk the other way. And here we go. Up the B steps. No one's really home here. It's only Ados Dose. Put up the hold. Not blinded up. A Pepsor gets up close. At least traded by Story. But JW fires back. Pistol round looking likely here for Eyeballers. Retake has to be done here with the dualies.
Nice to go forward here. They're chasing, but they're chasing into the dualies right now. Oh, but it's just not enough in the chamber. He runs out, runs dry.
How is he alive? What? How is JW alive? He dodges all those bullets. This is absolutely obscene. That was probably the riskiest play there from Eyeballers that they could have chosen. It almost went south. But Matthias just ran out of ammunition. So, Eyeballers should pick up the pistol. It'll keep them in vertigo for a bit longer. Maybe get the scoreline up and running again. Not all is said and done here. We need to see more consistency out of these rounds, though, for Eyeballers.
Gets a kill, gets out like an absolute ghost. Pepser doesn't even know what hit him.
Hammer hits the anvil there. The head of Pepsor feeling weak. His players are lining up utility. It's a good timing for Mutiris. Lucky that Shine and Flusha have their guns out to at least trade back. Shine is down to 14 HP, admittedly. And that smoke is not intended to be there. But it's just Roman with an USP. It is, but players are one headshot.
They'll scare him off the line here. 21 HP to his name. He'll run away. The end goal is this B play anyways. Now it's revealed by U-Jerk's aggression.
Yeah, Otto's still saying eats a grenade, but and it's gonna get hard cleared. Muteris, good for the 1, but runs out of ammunition. Needs to trade out those bags, and that allows Flusha to close in the gap. Muteris feeling pressure. JW sniping down the rotate, but Muteris steps forward for 3. It's just Pepsor remaining. He found the opening kill on the Story. He could close this round down. Low HP on the remaining players, and Muteris falls first. 13 HP remaining for you, Jerks. 20 seconds to get that bomb.
Solid, right?
Pepsor's gonna press forward. Low HP.
All the way on back to a 2-round game. Up 11-2, but that's the sort of entry that they need to find there. U-Jerks combined with Roman's efforts there, going to find an opening pick.
W as well, playing so close around this. Yeah, you're not hitting that one, my friend. You jerks, easy double. And full control of the A side of the map. Eyeballers are feeling locked out. Autos Dose in charge of dealing with the B site. Moves up, backhanded over. And then Mutiris easily clean up. And it is a 2v5 for Eyeballers to dig themselves out of. This is more what we're expecting out of Saw.
Yeah, lockdown defense right here. No resistance on the T side to be offered up here. They are still trying this. I thought they were going to call a save, but they're giving it an effort. The issue is Rose has made a masterful reposition in the back of quad. He's just not peeking. He's not making them comfortable at all until he finally can strike here. But there are a couple of inches do come through. That's when Rose finally puts it in. With
very big trouble right now. Crossing back to the site. Gonna hand his back over to Pepsor. Story is gonna be there with the trade, but it draws more resources from Saw. Well, Eyeballers commit to this. It looks like it. But now Mutiris' turn to take steps forward, and Story sniping down multiples. And Mutiris in just a god position right now. There's nothing that Eyeballers can really do about it. Flusha will get the plant, but at what cost? At least JW in a 1v3.
It's not flush, though. We'll see if JW can now step it up with the experience that he has. Back of Sandbags hasn't yet revealed his position either.
Possible. Autos Dose creeping onto the site. Hoping to bait out the position here from JW. Strikes for one, and strikes for another. A clutch for Eyeballers is very possible. JW versus Mutiris. Plenty of time on the clock for Mutiris to work this one. JW just needs to... Sapich to advance. Already up at the crane, but a great flashbang out in the middle of the open. This is more like it from Saw. Just straight coordination. Now Shine somehow claws one back. Just wild spam through the tarp. At a 10 HP. That is more the expectation.
According to plan there. That's much more according to the meta right now as well. Those late ramp control takes are so effective, so valuable. Shine watches the bullets fly right next to him. He doesn't move a muscle. He's just confident in his position. You can still have some fun in this angle. Bomb's kind of following suit, though. You're giving over a lot of space. A lot more focus put towards middle, and Flush is creating so much chaos.
Falusha just single-handedly tapped out the anchor of Autos Dose and has drawn away the entire A-side defense. All of a sudden, Story's in big trouble. He does deliver onto Shine. But Pepsor trades him out. 20 seconds. He wanted to go back to the B side, but Flush is already making his way back to A. Now, angles on the site are taken away from Pepsor. The hesitation got the better of him there. It lets Saw get into position. Flusha, he's been so good in the clutch, but not today. You jerks won't even let this... Very hard pressed to get active in this one.
Ooh.
And Mutiris lines up a double on the B side of things. You jerks. Player right beneath him. One way as well onto Shine. Nothing he can do about it. And JW. And this is sitting in a 2v4.
A lot of noise on the fadeaway as well. So Roman gonna have his chance to strike. It's a good kill, right? But it's in the pocket here, bro.
He didn't even need it.
Story's just like, thank you. Spots out the last player, though. I just don't know if that molly's gonna have the most effect.
Yeah, even an extinguish to help out Roman here. Half HP for Sapik makes this clutch so much more difficult, but if he gets out the sandbags, it's possible, but now getting flanked. Marauding through ramp. So far this game. And just one round away from closing it down and taking the lead in the series. You jerks is back up to some tricks. Around the ramp side, just barely dodging out on the bullets. Eats the flash, tucks away inside the smoke. Really going to be needed now as backs are turned. It is Story all the way. Story and you jerks both break 30 in the same round, and it's Flusha left in a yet another 1 versus 3. Pushes the molly, and you jerks is going to get 31 at the end of it. Saw run through Eyeballers. It gets a little scary towards the end. Cool as well. They are a caliber above Saw. We've talked, or a caliber above Eyeballers rather. We talked about that earlier on in the pregame. So it's not like they have necessarily a weakness here to exploit.
Yeah, no question here. It's still going to be fight backs from eyeballers here. They need to have that same level of performance coming through. Shadows shown, and shots are landed by Materis, but he can't fade away there. It's a nice trade from Flusha 1-for-1.
Yeah, and Pepsor also brings one back with the kill onto you. Jerks in, yeah, sure, why not? Jumping mid-air headshot. So I guess the same could go here for Saw as well. It's Roman is able to clap one back, but positions revealed for both remaining players, but Story cleaves away Pepsor. Hearing these rotates, we're scrambling back up to the A site, and it's out of earshot of Jake W. He doesn't know that these rotates are already so darn close, so as they cross onto the site, Roman and Story could win this round on their... Saw are making a hard read here. JW swings forward, and he's gonna get headshotted. Sure, why not?
Look at the stack that they've got going on. I feel like if you're eyeballers, you might feel the need to rotate off. You've lost your long prong of approach here, but good news is they're going to reinforce it with Flusha.
Yeah, but he almost goes down. 81 damage, courtesy of you jerks. Are they seriously going to keep going for this? I mean, no info on other parts of the map. They're walking into a stack. Mutiras hands out the first Eagle headshot in this one. Shine doesn't look ready to clear out towards the truck. Dose is going to be able to deliver on that front. And Roman as well, chipping away player by player, shot by shot. It's Flusha in the 1v1, 19 HP. Swinging around the site. Needs a headshot for Mutiras, but Mutiras will put it in with the body shot, and it's an eco victory for Saw.
Again, that's the value right there of holding on to your weaponry. And those second rounds calling in those quick saves, they give themselves some room to work with here. And eyeballers to just continue to brute force their way on into this site. Stunning shots coming through all around. Yes, it requires a lot of individual performance coming through out of these players, but for free. The CT side doesn't want to pressure this A side too much in the early days here, and that could cost him a little bit of map control. Roman getting very free and loose with this playstyle, but he has stored it, back him up.
Yep, alright. Peeks right before his teammate smoke blooms. So like, hold on, I need to take this angle. Don't hold me back. Roman delivers another one. He has a little one-way to work with underneath that. Mutiras, good for one. Okay, Sapek and Flusha are turning it around. Roman. Oh, we're going up top on Dice. No one's handing him anything. 30 seconds. It's just Story here on the site. He has everything to do.
Faking the B side as well.
No commitment officially yet. Story's gonna actually back away. As Flusha tries to sell the fake, you jerks chasing him down up close. He'll go falling into short water, and Flusha just keeps going. But it comes down to the A site play. Will they get established here? Mutiras pushes forward. Oh,
what? Scroll
scroll wheel switch, I would have to assume. Oh man. Well, this round's over, and I'm guessing. Make sure that they can't get this gamble stack going again, and once that pressure put down on the B side, it's a contact walk A. Story gonna wheel himself into position while Roman is gonna push forward and take the off angle versus multiples. Oh, now Story's in big trouble though. This off is not the optimal weapon for the job, as Shine will trade him out easily. Mutiras coming in rotation with just the Mac 10. It's gonna have to work, but he has you jerks right next to him with the stronger rifle, and the Mac 10 actually works out for the kill somehow. Now U-Jerk swings wide. Great tag. Dink done for Flusha, and JW have to run to his doom as he throws the op.
Oh, Reg.
It's gonna back away as it fades. Firing off. Contact walk forward, and then the double swing in. A 2-for-1 with 15 seconds.
Become a problem. We saw good setups become a problem. Saw some map control taken by Saul early. The round come up late for an issue as well for eyeballers. This time they're going to speed it up towards be a lot quicker.
Ooh, Autozose is in some trouble. Still makes it happen. He gets a kill post-mortem with the molly. But the bomb is down on the B side. It is a full commitment here from the eyeballers, and especially so with JW. Story obliterated. The op down on the site, and Mutiras having to juggle between so many different angles. Mutiras can't spin around at times. It's a 1v3 attempt here for Roman. He's facing off against the off of JW, and a great dink out of the Mac 10. Flusha putting on pressure, but Rowan hunts for the kill. 1v1 now between him and JW, and he has a smoke even for the potential defuse. He'll take the reload while he's got it. And smoke to potentially make it onto that bomb. JW. Searching for it. We might see a ninja defuse attempt here. Roman. Looking, searching on the site. Glock is out here for JW. And he just hides away. Nasty play from JW to win this one. He's even going to get away with the AWP.
Chance to really put Ballers in a winning position for the T side of overpass right here, right now. Flashbang quick towards connector, perfectly blinding up the duo. Story in a really awkward position. And yeah, you're only going to go 1 for 1. Best case, Pepser spins and the pain continues.
This is going to put Saw down to zeros. Eyeballers are going to storm off to a lead here. Up 7, probably 8. Until Saw can get gutty for the potential execute as Ujerks deals with Flusha. That is going to corral the Swedes either to the A site or they need to make a decision and take connector now. And that's the decision they are going to make. Eyeballers making the rotate, kind of changing the game here. Ujerks going to make his way down connector though when he has backs turned the whole way there. Easy kill on the Sapek. Easy, I say that as he whiffs. Oh goodness. Autorais drops into the site. And he's going to get cleaned up as well. Massive advantage here for Saw has just gone out the window. How did this just happen? Roman couldn't hit his shots either. He's out in the open. A good headshot on the Sapek as he runs out of ammo. Boost's going to be quickly assembled too. Shine maybe looking for the positioning, but JW spots out both players. Shine, back pillar. JW covering, but he has a molly out, but Shine hits the headshot. And now Story, 1v2 without a kit. Shine's gonna lock it in. 9 rounds to...
They've got another one of these awkward buys. Only one A1S here to the table here from Roman, but he uses it for an opening.
To good effect. Roman is in and out. Now Story's turn, though. As 2 players approach in from connector. It's a tough angle. It's going to get cleared again. But Mutiris is able to clap one back at long as JW hits the dirt.
Sure. Went out with the scout there. Not the play you expect to be using the scoped rifle, but you'll take a free scout headshot right there. His Story's now down. Gave him a short-lived equalizer, but doesn't stick around for too long here. There's still a molly in the hands of Rose Dose. He can toss that down anytime. 30 seconds left on the clock here. Jump spotting, jiggling, poking and prodding for information, making noise, getting loud, but it has to be this B-side play right now. It has to be. The bomb is positioned on this B-side, and the molly could completely disrupt. He's rotating off.
Oh, man. Flush just sells it again. This is so unbelievable. The amount of work Flusha has done for this team is just incomprehensible. There is no way Flush should be getting away with it. Ujerks just sends himself flying into the site, almost takes on Shine, but deep position taken by Pepstore. The amount of work that Flusha has done for this team cannot be underestimated. Pepstore is about to get his 20th kill of the half. As this round was looking done,
as they once were.
hey man, I'm just saying, there is a chance that this could go to a third. Now, whether eyeballers would take it, I'm not sure. Wasn't super confident in the ancient play that they had against Aurora. So it's a different team. See you jerks solo up long. Sapek is so low as well, so he could simply deal with them. As yeah, there we go. Perfect headshot, clean from you jerks. And that's the whole A site. It's gonna scramble some rotates, maybe from both teams as well, as Roman's gonna take the bomb up to the A site. You jerks can even go even further. Take a couple frags back. Tons of off angles available to him here in Bank. As Pepsor walks up the steps. Ujerk's just gonna play his life here, making sure no one can actually get eyes into the site. Adasdose will remove some of them. Ujerk's with the follow-up, and Adasdose timing, unfortunately, crashing onto the site. Now JW has to run away from long as Flusha Flees the scene, an easy bomb plant, easy sight for the Portuguese.
Oh my god.
But Otis Dose almost goes down for that. But you jerks does chase down Flusha.
Eventually being able to finish off the kill on the flank. That means everyone's going to be rotating over through bank or jump up, making this retake very one-dimensional, very hard to get into. There's only one molly to facilitate this and no kits. You know they got to move on.
But that's a good start. Trades back and forth. But you jerks is the one that really settles it with the hammer down onto Sapech. Out. And rifles for the rest. Oh, look at this play. It's a straight call here for Saw. They started this round and said, we're hitting the B site. And that is the play. Pepzor tucking his head down here at barrels and isn't spotted yet. Now he's going to arrive with a double kill. Pepzor doing work, 12 HP, and the smoke will save him. Zapek even inside of the pit. But Pepzor safe inside the smoke for now. Flusha even arrives on the scene. Things could not be going better right now. Roman's going to be patient, wait for the smoke to fade. So he'll go down. Sapek could be next in line as his smoke fades too, but down to 2 HP, courtesy of the op. And not a lot of places to stand as Story walks into JW's line. It's up to Roman, a 2 HP clutch. Now that's a hell of a headshot to start. This gets tough.
And they can land the crucial trade. Sapek not being able to push forward past the molly, full short control, but he looks to take it back here soon.
Oh, Story's holding this angle though, and yeah, take it back. Eats the headshot. Punished for not contesting these early fights. And Eyeballers will sit without map control. Dos and Story taking peeks into this B site. Eyeballers did not survive with many players, so they don't really have the weaponry to fight back in this one. They have taken a beating, and yeah, they lost the op of JW. You know, we didn't really mention that. That headshot from Roman on 2 HP, no one was there to scoop up that op, so maybe a tactical round loss there from Saw, resetting the economy and limiting what Eyeballers can do in their opening stages. This round is gonna go seamlessly for Saw.
I've stored it. Thank right there. Finds 2 brilliant openers covering the short aggression. You jerks. We got a smoke and a kit. That's all I'll say. We've got some very far removed key players right now.
Please, no.
That's it. It's JW.
He's gonna go for it.
Oh
my god, come on! Oh boy!
Wait, he's coming back. Story's coming back.
Story is gonna come back in here. Tyrus does drop his teammate. Oh my goodness, it's gonna go for the defuse. It's the op. The Glock is out. JW's gonna steal this round from underneath them. You're gonna get knifed.
Didn't prioritize it.
And U-Turks is gonna capitalize on that. Feeling the ability to take free reign right now. Now he eats a grenade. And Sapek actually just turns around and hands one out to Roman. And
They know, look at this.
Oh, man.
They're rotating in towards the A-bomb site very quickly because they know that the rotations have to go out towards connector, but maybe a little bit too slow to the action. Shine's at least on the site.
Yeah, and U-Jerks is very low. Shine, surely good for one. He swings wide, though, right into Mutiris. Misses his target. But that nade's going to finish off U-Jerks, and there it is. Bomb plant in. Mutiris takes a lot of damage. The heavy lifting is put down on the Story, but this positioning from Mutiris could be really, really strong. Surely they start to clear things out. A Story jumps up right into the line of fire. Mutiris in some trouble. I think Eyeballers basically know exactly where he's playing from at this point. This is so silly at this rate, but hold on, Mutiris been given a chance. Back turn, though, to Pepzor, and that's going to be the retake effort in.
String this thing together. We could be
They're
talking
fast up
about number
con.
3.
They're fast up con already, and Flush is about to get caught off guard if he isn't quick. Out in the open, and he's going to get traded out. In the meantime, Sapek inside of Playground is getting scoped up upon, and what a flick from Story.
It's unbelievable. Lightning fast flicks right there coming through from Story. But JW has an op. Oh, I thought that was going to be a peak for him, but it's just going to be an elevated peak and a missed shot, missed opportunity right there to take care of Story. That's going to put some pressure on him.
Yikes. That should have been the kill right back. Space taken.
Gamble stacking over towards B right now. JW's giving a lot of control towards A. They're making a lot of noise in water right now. There's still 2 players on this B side of the map.
Saw are gonna quietly reconvene in from Monster instead. It's not gonna be an explosive pop through short. In fact, they're gonna crouch underneath the nose of Shine, but then they look away from him. The trade is there from Roman. Now a second kill from Roman as he's starting to frag up a storm on this map. JW locked out of this one. And 12 rounds to Saw. If they take this op away from JW, it's back to square one.
Oh, they do.
JW just eviscerated to begin this round. And, well, one P250 does strike down onto Mutiris. Maybe a dink landed onto you jerks. There, he's still fighting for it. I mean, he's giving them chances, but eventually Sapek will be met with his own P250. Taste your own medicine. As Shine off angle held, walks away with the kill on a Roman. Like, how are we getting away with this much? He gets a second. Unbelievable. Pepsor with the chance. The backstab is in. Oh, I can't believe it. They turn around. Slowly flicks over for that one.
Oh, brutal. Double up, though, on the aggression. That's JW spotted early towards A, and the other A player taking an advanced angle. Flush is going to have to figure out a way to play around these angles, but he's got teammates throwing great utility.
Yeah, Flusha tucked away inside of front bathrooms, wrapping around him now. Story knows. There's a player inside of him, but he runs out of ammo, and Flusha runs him down. Oh my goodness. Eyeballers have stolen this one away. Sapek will... Only now that they spill onto the site, but maybe a little too late. Shine gets himself tucked away, and you jerks can't entry it up. Not fully clearing his corners. Eyeballers are looking for map point here. Roman trying to stop it, but it's a shutdown. There. Long awaited deadlock. Nades going into the wood wall, but nothing strikes true. It's still a double monster setup on this left side. Autorais with a single entry. Autorais with 2 now, and but Pepsor with a USP is gonna get a 3K and close this.
Kick off the pistol round here with, of course, knife round being one up by Salsa. They'll get that CT side start.
Let's go ahead and send it off. 2 sets of dual Berettas brought in for Autorais and Mutiris. Those are taking opposite sides of the map. Eyeballers, though, they only have one objective on their mind. That's the A site. Dual Berettas up top. We've seen this before. Autorais is going to be tested. Just a short moment. Smoke's deployed on in, but the jiggle peaks are good. Autorais is going to drop down low and can't find the opener. Instead, it's Roman with the trade back, but he's running out of space, about to be overrun. Pepsor's got that one in, but Story leaping through. His turn to shine. But speaking of which, a headshot landed. You jerks as the smoke fades, looking to pop through, but what a flashbang. You jerks cannot see a damn thing
Against these Deagles, and they might just speed it down towards this B side.
Go 5-7's blind firing, but eventually Shine recovers for a quick double. Eyeballers getting off to the good start. On this one, Roman's down as well. Clean anti-eco. Clean from Eyeballers. They can really get established in this game and put the pressure on Saw.
Gonna get the job done here, no questions asked. Escape from Rose Dose is not certain. But, oh my god, 2 incredible 1Ds and almost the third. That was so pretty right there from Rose Dose. It won't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Story keeping his distance here. He's happy. He can take a scout shot. He's got that HP, but not going to test it here. Instead, I'm going to let him hold on to that scout. Not hunting too aggressively. Eyeballer is going to move up to a 2-0 start, and really they won't have anything else behind the scout anyways, so no big deal.
It's the B short side. And Sapek is going to eat a grenade to open up this. And considering walking around the edges of this smoke, I want to be meeting some spam. In the meantime, though, a full execute coming up the B ramp, but you jerks behind the smoke. Good for the one, and Story flies on through. Steals one back. Roman as well pushes through, and Saw staying coordinated on this site hold. Sapek is late and swinging at air as Roman flees the scene. It's a 2v4 here.
We're going to see this one chug on through here. They're not going to make the next move. Hoping for a mistake from Saul, I feel like, to make the next move first. Plus, got a little bit of a lineup there going.
See, Sapek, see what he can do. He might hit a timing here. Oh boy, Eyeballers keep finding ways to potentially win rounds. Like, Story is completely zoned in. That is an easy double kill, or double dink into the kill. Sapek even looking for the next. Now, I was supposed to say will put that one to rest, and the next. Some solid shooting. Gonna think twice and concede that. In the meantime, JW flying out middle. And dealt with by the Oppa Story. Mutiris also dealing damage. This donut setup seems impenetrable right now. Epsor can't beat Autodosa, who's having a great start to this game. Mutiris to follow that one up as well. And Shine left in a 1 versus 5. Round spiraled out of control real quick.
Dead locking things down here. Man, not too long for this one out now. Pepser safely bypassing mid. He's made the cross, so Rose Devastate's position now going to be more of a flank than anything. Gathering information that this will be a B-side play.
This positioning is so devastating. Oh man, just as they're pulling utility and crossing out into the open, multiple players on the plate, 2 headshots handed out. 20 seconds to reconsider here, but Eyeballers, they have to go in. You jerks. Laying behind the smoke as Eyeballers begin to push on through. It's a great headshot. Next in line, JW, but the trades are in. Story has arrived onto the site, though. P250 is out, and
Really, that's very difficult to deal with. They got to figure out a way to punish that, force it on back here. Again, there's no fast mid protocols thrown out just in play yet for Eyeballers. They continue to wait behind the utility here, wait behind this utility. They're going to wait inside of it now, and that catches Sapek.
So full B short control established here for Saw. Cordons off one part of the map. But it also puts a lot of emphasis here onto Story. Will they smoke him off? Only Molly so far. And no moves really being made. And the op shot deletes JW. Mutiris spamming. Dink landed on the Shine, but couldn't stop it. And Pepsor actually frags back onto Story, but everyone is low right here. Shine picks up the op. He'll go down, and Defuse faked out. It's flushed to the last man standing, 13 HP. Position revealed. Mutiris is going to go in for the full-on stick. Pre-fires here from Flushy.
Stack, though. What is Saul getting after right now? They just cleared middle here from Donut, and they're gambling off towards middle. B.
Yeah, it's gonna hand over this site for free. This duel for Shine is great. Insta headshot. Story also just gets knocked down by JW. Simple as that. You jerks in the middle of site, no man's land. And 1v4 for Autos Dose. This round will settle easily.
Eyeballers getting another round here. Great utility right there. JW mollied off. Control not established.
This is a blitz out from B short. Multiple players pushing through. A one-way even established. Out towards the elbow side. At a 2-for-1. That is going to secure this part of the map for Saw.
Still, there is only 2 here up against a pretty nasty execute that could come through here for Eyeballers.
But the re-smoke there, the timing on that is perfect. There's one more molly on Pepsor that could be used to lock out the corner, but as this one fades at the cave entrance, this execute becomes nigh on impossible. They're going to try and go back to A, and Mutiris. Knock, knock, look above you. Multiple play. He's going to let them all pass. 1, 2, 3, easy. Execute going to be lined up here for this B site. 3 players for Saw. This is already looking like the perfect setup. As it should be. Right now, though, it is only you jerks playing at the front of the pack, so he's just gonna go down isolated, and now it's backhanded over. Mutira's the only reply. It's back to a 3 versus 3, though, even though Saw had the stack. Miscommunications on multiple fronts.
Off in a deep angle. Ooh, that's been heard, though. Tags for Pepster. He's not moving a muscle, though. He's just tanking it and calling in for help from JW, who will start to connect on some of these op shots there. Pepster still has impact despite being low.
That op.
What is this?
What? Just shotgun opping now?
This is
yeah,
what
that's
doing,
not
right?
gonna happen.
That's not what we're doing, right? That's not how we play with the op.
Oh, yoy.
What?
We're getting into a slugfest here, I feel. Gutierrez gonna let a couple go past in towards the donut side.
I can't believe it. I've never seen anything like that.
And Gutierrez just got shotgun off Swedes from entering. So we'll have to come down to a retake for the Portuguese. Oh, and back turn just as Sapek begins to activate. But U-Jerks flies through the smoke with a CZ, but is dealt with and swept aside by the rest of the eyeballers. This is going to be 7-all. Barring some just inhuman activity, and nothing's happening there.
Good execute right there, gets the job done. Those Dose. Might as well chase him. The next round is the last of half. JW probably don't want to give over the Yop or at least lose your Yop, but again, money's not a big deal. It would be worth a bit of a hunt here. Spotted. It's a little flashbang.
Like, lizards adapt to their environment or something like that. Or,
camouflage?
yeah, camouflage. So much Counter-Strike that Flusha has become invisible on the minimap. It's crazy. He's a ghost, he's a phantom. And so is U-Jerks as he's taken down by Shine. And it feels like this one should fall in the favor of eyeballers who are looking to take the lead. Story with the... Oh boy, this could get interesting. Oh, never mind. JW just casually turns around and thank you very much. Dispenses that kill. And once up 7-3. Saw are now about to be down in rounds at halftime. Of months. It has been a while. I mean, maybe the biggest win they had was the 2-0 over Monty, but this was prior to the player break. Outside of that, it hasn't been very good news for the eyeballers. And it's looking great to start. A quick 2-for-1. However, Saw are in this B site. Sorry, going for the smoke spam, not finding anything. It comes down to Artis Dose, and he's dealt with. Bomb's going to get planted here. And eyeballers could be looking good for the pistol. In fact, they're looking favored right now. By chance, can Story reel it back? Armorless, 10 HP, doesn't feel like it. Flash over top, up the B ramp, and Story can't do it. Eyeballers will get this pistol round.
Too low on HP, just not enough resources right there in the clutch. JW still, I don't know how you get your way through here. You gotta wait for utility, you gotta wait for someone else to make the move here first, Sean.
Yeah, but JW falls first. But Shine, he's just gonna do it himself. Quick, running, double dink, but time is ticking. And running out of players now, running out of room. Nice flank from Pepsor, but this is looking more like containment rather than an actual defuse. And it's time to get out of dodge. If your eyeballers just saw, I've just stolen a force buyback. If Mutiras takes these guns away. And oh, but Shine face to face with Mutiras. Who's gonna realize first? Shine is actually the one facing his opponent, so bop bop, down goes Mutiras. Quick 4-on-4. AW and the CZ.
Could be fun. Almost guarantee it will be fun. They test it. JW.
Oh, he's gonna test them. With Pepsor as well. A perfect flashbang in. And Flush is gonna lock down the site. We're going force buy wars to begin this half. I mean, it's only fitting for this game.
It's been scrappy as ever right now. Unbelievable. Flash right there coming through. And then the follow-up peek from Flush to find two. Rose Dose, thank you very much. Jade coming into this event. Being able to take down a team like Saw. Shine, look at this one-way smoke. Are they going to give him the fights he's hoping for? It's U-Jerks right on the other end of this. The last play you want to really take a 1v1 duel with when it comes to the opening phases.
Whoa, holy, that's got to be risky. Shine not ready for what's coming around the corner just as his smokes are fading. JW in trouble as well. Oh boy, are we going down into the slugfest as it's a 3v5. Saw on the force fire, making it work. Pepsor also getting peppered by the picked up weapons. And is Flusha gonna push forward? He is. And Autorais is gonna slam him against the wall. It's a 2v5. We're going force fire wars. We're running it back.
Oh, they're not gonna hold on to anything either. Sapik might be able to keep his A1S. Best case scenario, we're dealing with another hero rifle, but look at this position here. Materis clearing out Temple. Story gonna reveal it. He lands a shot.
And folks, this one might just get crazy. Materis knocking on the red house with the flash. JW is a certified goner. Shine will drop a smoke to at least hold Materis at bay, but all that does is draw the attention away from the A site. Now Flush does land a beamer downrange, and Shine just hands one out to Materis, casually flicks over for that one, and one at long range as well. But there's a second man walking through these mid smokes. U-Jerks now turns his attention back around to try and deal with Pepsor. Multiple players on his screen that he cannot deal with. Autorais does pick up the bomb though, and is making his way inside of CT spawn. Pepsor will go down as a result. Now a 1v2, turning his attention back to Flusha. Autorais seems aware.
Should know.
Flusha just tucking away and hiding. Autorais pulling every angle, nook and cranny, but find. Pick up the pace though. They're on the force buy, and Pepsor struggling to get it across the line. Somehow saw end up ahead in this round on the full force buy. It's a dry run basically. JW is just gone, and Flusha.
Don't give it to him.
Oh, how is it? How are the shots not hitting is actually my big question. Looks on the money to me.
You know, you're kind of conceding. Default here, much more tame. Oh, mid flash to keep up some aggression. Materis, he avoided the flash, but he doesn't avoid the shots.
Oh my goodness, the bomb is down in middle. Everyone's hammering Deagle headshots.
Flush's AK's here now as well.
Oh, I can't believe it. This is a missed mid-house smoke as well. Flush just swings out for U-Jerks. Oh my goodness, they're gonna win their full it happens. Flash. Trying to look for that fight.
Space. Look how much ground they can take.
They're getting ran down. Oh no, this could have been calamitous. It is calamitous. Oh goodness, there's a team kill in the mix as well. Flusha is looking to bring it back. This man, his instinctual counter-strike is so good. He thrives in the madness, but he can't beat Autorais. Oh, he hammers another headshot. You can't predict these rounds. You can only be a spectator. JW in a 1 versus 2. Now he has a Molly smoke kit. Everything he needs to win this here. The time is running too low. That's the one thing he did. He's going to be in some trouble behind the triple box. So somehow he makes it work. This guy is invincible right now.
And he's just fallen short with 1 HP. He still stands here. Sapik can still influence this round.
Plenty of headshot angles put in, but Pepsor starts eating a lot of damage. Nowhere to stand for him right now. And he's going to go down. JW spam through the smoke, but Autorais will finally finish off Sapik. And what on earth? Shine gets erased by Autorais. He didn't even see his opponent, but Flusha again in these late rounds. When it's instinctual counter-strike, it's him. Can he clutch this up? Materis just playing a jiggle peek game right now. Autostose on the other side. Flush shot. This is probably the craziest half of Counter-Strike I've casted, and it's gonna start on with Eyeballers leading the opening pick. Shine does go down though, and Sapik, nowhere to run, will go down to you jerks. Finally, Saw with a reasonable advantage here in a round they should be winning.
And advantage JW down to just a quarter of HP. Peps are at a committed angle. There's no escaping this. The trade presence is available. It should be good, but right now you got to take a look here and see where all the CTs are located, where everyone stands right now. All three players are over towards this B side of the map, exactly where they need to be right now, if that's their end goal. But you see that little default here, Rosdos on the extremity right now, helped out with a little bit of extra presence from you jerks on the entry pass. They're going to start to test this A side of the map, and you do start to question if Bomb is going to commit. No, it's just a ruse. It's all trying to sell those rotates, and they are going to gamble in towards that stack.
Oh my god. There's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance that Eyeballers can win this. Now it comes down to Pepsor. Off angle taken up. He gets the first, and he's going to get traded out, but Flusha charges through. JW hiding back in the corner.
Way.
This is impossible. He's going to go ahead, stop the plant, pick up. Must. Eyeballers. And you know what? If there's one player I'd want on my team in a situation like this, it'd be Flusha. He's going to be really needed here. It's just already an opening 1-for-1.
Well, the rifle's down. That's the only AK that they have. Dropped to the floor and tossed to use against them. Now in Shine's hands. Oh, that's terrifying.
It's a 4-on-4. Saw. Oh, they're going to creep back to the site. Creep back to A. Shift walk through. No utility on this, by the way. It will literally be straight gunfights. One molly on Autostose, and that's it. Is Flusha just gonna get his head caved in by a deagle? We'll find out. Flusha just trying to be a nuisance, annoying, and he's doing that. JW to get there, but Autostose hands one out. There's a chance. Story also picks up a rifle. Smoke to CT spawn. Gets off the bomb plant, though, to take these fights. The insane half of Counter-Strike I have ever casted. You guys have ever watched. I can guarantee it. Mutiris is going to open it up, and Saw, this is their game. This is their series. It looks like it's finally going to end on a normal note here, as Saw are facing a 2 versus 5 to send Eyeballers out of the tournament.
It's over.
Finally, it's over,
It's not
folks.
gonna happen.
The craziest game you have ever